Hello everyone and welcome back to another tutorial on paint along with Fred. So here we're going to draw this woman's face. As you can see it's very bold and it's pretty much a line drawing except for the eyes. You can see the pupils, they've given a hint of color there. But this is also a great way of getting your skills in drawing and not to think too much about the actual 3D of the object. So although this is a flat line image, it still has the 3D dimension to it, only because the eyes tries to build a familiarity and 3D image of anything that you see, even though it may be flat. So this is a good way to get started in portrait drawing, and I'll probably do some later on. But first I want to show you using the line tool how you can recreate this. So let's go ahead and get started. By the way, I downloaded this from images from Bing and Google, and you could do the same as well. So use the trace mode from here, as you can see, to to load the image. Okay, so I'll just show you again. You go here and then load that through the trace mode, and there we have it. Okay, so first I'm going to have to find the size of the line tool, and I've already picked it, and it's only got the hardness setting, which is basically the black here we have here. You could use a different color if you wanted to, like this red. I'll show you what it looks like there. So up to you. Maybe I will use a darker red. So I'm just measuring roughly the thickness to be close to the lines that they're used in the drawing. That's not too bad, maybe a little tad down here. Let's try that. Okay, let's go. Yeah, I think the second one looks better. So we could use that. Okay, and so we got the line size right, and then just go ahead and draw. This really gives you, so notice unlike the concentric circles, I was automatically going into a sort of a stroke by stroke, and this is not quite what this is, so you have to follow a smooth, free, and use your this is where you need to become a bit more accurate. So let's see what it looks like. Okay, I mean, I can see it's already, let's see what that looks like. Yep, okay with that. So we, for the bigger, the thicker line, we'll probably use the thicker brush or just go over it. But for now, I'm just defining the shape and trying to be as smooth as possible, because the image is rounded, it's not crooked, because you can easily make. Okay, let's see. So if you haven't done it, you just go back. You can see how hard it is. So you can use the zoom tool for this, depending how impatient you are. and I'm not using the zoom tool, but the zoom tool is available to make those precise curvature lines that we're looking for in this drawing. So we have, just to make an announcement, we have a new zoom coming shortly, and people have been asking about getting modern zoom, and which we will do in the next release, hopefully. Okay, let's see what that looks like. It's not bad. I mean, you have to understand, I am doing it rather quickly. And you should take your time over this. I notice I'm using the strokes that are sweeping and less sort of, if I used a stroke that's more sweeping, let me show you. You can see that there's very little undulations, but if I go slowly, see, that looks more crooked. So that's why you have to understand your techniques of drawing where this is going to be applied. It's quick sweeping strokes, which is what this image needs, this drawing needs, rather than the slow rounded strokes that I was doing here. Okay, so let's keep going. So we have this large swath here, the eyebrows. Oh, we haven't done the lips, so again, sweep, sweep, and then sweep, 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 sweep. Okay, there's a little one here, one there. Yeah. You'll see I've done on, I think, Paintology number 3, you'll find, did a similar drawing with that, but again, each time I try and use a different method to the drawing, so that probably had a different approach, even though it's a somewhat similar image. So this is the beauty of practicing art, is you can do whatever you think, and the effects can be quite remarkable. Okay. Okay, so now I thought what I'll do is I'll try and I'm resting my wrist on the tablet to have better control over over this flick. Because if you do rest your palm, you have more degree of control of the. Okay. So I think I will increase the brush size a tad more. Okay, so I can get to these far quicker. Increase a little bit more. Notice I've got it there maximum hardness because I'm not really doing any. Okay, and then what I'll do is I'm basically just filling it in, and then what I will do is go around the edges to smoothen the edges out. So I'm not too worried about making the edges a little crooked right now. because I can always refine that. So here where I was telling you about, again it's just filling in. And then here around the nose, the lips, where the large black you can see here, I'm just going over there. Don't worry about the details because we can always refine it. And then remember, you have the zoom capability. Then we have around the neck there. Oops, mistake. So just around the ears and a little bit here. Okay, that didn't quite work. Just a bit here. Either. So yeah, okay, better. Okay, let's see what that actually looks like. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Okay, it's an improvement. Now I can make that a little more detailed by being extra careful and going around the edges more carefully. So here, that's where the zoom comes in, and I may use the zoom here. So, but you know, you've probably seen my drawings. I love to draw fast. Okay, so let's take the brush size down, and then we could use the zoom. So the zoom is available there, as you can see, and we just need to go and expand on that, and then you're ready to draw on these edges. So let's go ahead. So this, see, it gives you more refined control. Oops, the zoom seems to the up. Okay, so that keeps going back and forth as I go close to that. I think maybe you have to fix that, but as you can see, it's much more by going in close. We are. Let's move this. Press the zoom again, and we can move it here to this area. Press it again there. Let's get close in on this. Okay, we know that's the eyebrow. Let's see what it looks. Let's use the reference image to give us an idea of what we're putting down. Okay, so as you can see. Okay, so as you can see, it's looking a little better. And here we can, now that we're close to the nose, we can go down a little tad more and really refine the nose. I left this area of the nose until now. So again, let's move this. Oops. Let's move this again around the lips here. Okay. You've noticed that with the zoom, much higher degree of control. As you can see here, it will look a lot better. But this chin, remember this chin. Okay, so we go here. Let's see, so let's see what it looks like. Okay, an improvement, I would say. And let's see, here we have the red. Now we can really close in on the red there. Okay, so now let's go out of it. Let's go out of it and see a little bit more detail. Yeah, I think it's not too bad. And maybe just do the hair a little bit. Yeah, around here, just refine it a little bit more. Okay, let's see what it is. So again, use anywhere where you see a sort of a jaggedness, smooth it out. That's what I'm doing, just smoothing it out. So I'm also rotating, you may not see it obviously, rotating the tablet while I draw. Okay, I think it looks quite good. Okay, so let's zoom out of it and let's look at the whole thing. I think, you can see where I'm getting at this, so let's use the eraser tool to just erase some of this areas here. There. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this session, and take your time. Drawing should be fun, and you can improve over time. Just keep practicing and you'll achieve amazing results. So until next time, thanks. Bye bye.